Okay. It's in here somewhere. Here it is.
I tiptoe sanity the way gravity's always grabbing me, pulling down on me. Look around and see nothing but a clouded scene surrounding me. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Feels good to be free. Take a look at me, but this book ain't cheap. Can't put that hook in me. Nah. I think outside the box, write what's on my mind a lot. That's how my rhymes hit the spot. Each time I top the last sentence that I drop, but I'm not finishing the job. If this is a gimmick, it's a squash. That's how I'm living, oh my gosh. I'm just joshing, just lost in thought. And let's take it back to square one. I dare some to put out a rare one. I'm just being me, and I really don't care, son. Some say I'm out my mind. I say it's about time. Being a prisoner of mine should be listed as a crime. It's something I've been feeling for quite some time, but I don't know if I could go that far. Out of my mind is something I've been feeling for quite some time, but I don't know if I could go that far. Out of my mind. Please excuse me while I step out for a minute. Hold on please, I need to breathe, just give me a second. It gets too crowded in my mind and I need to step out this house of mine. And I said this all 1,000 times, I no longer have a slouch in my spine. So I'm not falling in line, not even stalling this time. I stand tall with this spine, don't need alcohol to feel fine. I'm gonna keep doing my thing and pursuing my dreams with this music scene, giving you the truest me. Escape this captivity and not get trapped back into me. I'm only packing a few things and I'm bringing my family back with me. My hands are free, no longer trapped, you see, no tragedy. Lift this massive sea, the sanity that was found in me. Now this rap's complete. It's something I've been feeling for quite some time, but I don't know if I could go that far. Out of my mind is something I've been feeling for quite some time, but I don't know if I could go that far. Out of my mind.
Okay. It's in here somewhere. Here it is.
I tiptoe sanity the way gravity's always grabbing me, pulling down on me. Look around and see nothing but a clouded scene surrounding me. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Feels good to be free. Take a look at me, but this book ain't cheap. Can't put that hook in me. Nah. I think outside the box, write what's on my mind a lot. That's how my rhymes hit the spot. Each time I top the last sentence that I drop, but I'm not finishing the job. If this is a gimmick, it's a squash. That's how I'm living, oh my gosh. I'm just joshing, just lost in thought. And let's take it back to square one. I dare some to put out a rare one. I'm just being me, and I really don't care, son. Some say I'm out my mind. I say it's about time. Being a prisoner of mine should be listed as a crime. It's something I've been feeling for quite some time, but I don't know if I could go that far. Out of my mind is something I've been feeling for quite some time, but I don't know if I far. Out of my mind. Please excuse me while I step out for a minute. Hold on, please, I need to breathe. Just give me a second. It gets too crowded in my mind and I need to step out this house of mine. And I said this all 1,000 times, I no longer have a slouch in my spine. So I'm not falling in line, not even stalling this time. I stand tall with this spine, don't need alcohol to feel fine. I'm gonna keep doing my thing and pursue.
Come on, there it is. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing this evening? Whew. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you are having a beautiful and wonderful day. I almost had a mini heart attack right now. So, to bring it full circle, I have to email myself the documents I use for my books. So, like the book and then the notes, they're two separate documents. I have to email those to my work email so I can get them on my work computer and edit them while I'm at work. Then I email them back to myself. So, before I left work today, because I left a little early, I emailed them to myself. And when I went to pull up my email before stream, I didn't see the email. Before I left work today, because I don't go back into work tomorrow. I don't go back till Tuesday. I'm looking at the email going, where the hell is this, where's this email for myself? And I was like, I deleted those files off the work computer. They're not on there anymore. I don't have any way to recover what I had worked on at work today. And so, like, I'm freaking out. And so I just pulled up my junk email right now. And I was like, oh, fuck, there they are. All right, cool. So they were in my junk email. My work email address got filtered into the junk folder. So, yes, I was able to find them. I have all the current stuff that I worked on today. Mostly what I was working on today was more notes. So that way when I progress into chapter 4, 5, and 6 for the characters themselves, I will have all my notes ready to run for me when I'm ready to start typing that stuff up. However, tonight we're not working on chapter 4. We're gonna read through 1, 2, and 3. I realize how that sounds. We're gonna run through 1 and 2 to get to 3. Yeah, basically. So I've got the print version up right now. I don't have For the Words up, so I should probably change this. Let me change my category right quick. Oh, look at that. We have a writer's category now. So we're going to set it for that. Sacrifice. Be right back. All right. See you when you get back, Space. We're going to do some reading. Announcements for this week are I won't be working tomorrow. I won't be working Friday. Saturday, I'll be prepping for a trip out of town. Sunday, I meet Space. Those are the major announcements. As far as stream goes, tonight we're doing the reading. Tomorrow we're going to probably work on chapter 4, or we might do some more reading. Just depends on where my muse is at for chapter 4. And then Friday, first thing in the morning, we're going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to get my brain into some D&D mode. So we're going to do that. And then later that night, I will be on Dash's channel, Rowan's channel, and I think Prisms is going to stream D&D, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll be on those channels for some tabletop RPGs. We're doing Dash's husband's campaign, also known as Tim. So if you don't know Tim, he is Dash's husband. He'll be running the campaign as DM. I'm gonna bring this volume down a little bit. I feel like I'm trying to talk over it and you guys can't hear me. So we'll be over there that night. And then next Monday I will not be streaming. Primarily because I'm not sure what time we're gonna get back into town. From the moving Rowan. So depending on how I feel when I get home Monday will determine whether I end up streaming at all Monday. So that's why I scheduled it for no stream Monday. And then all next week we're gonna work on the book some more. And then Friday, I believe I am doing Baldur's Gate 3 again to keep my mind transitioning from writing this book into a D&D mind frame, so that way when I go into D&D that night with Rowan running the game, I will be in the correct headspace. Tomorrow, one of my parts is supposed to be coming in. I believe it is the solid state drive. Will be in tomorrow. Friday, at some time, the motherboard should be in. So I'm thinking by Saturday I'll have the new computer built. And then so next week I'll be running off a new computer, which is exciting. Let's see. What else? Usually I have like a ton of announcements for you guys, but I think today is just a little bit less. And I think I'm okay with that. So I guess without further ado, and so far nothing happening, let's go ahead and get into this thing. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I had a good work week. I didn't have a single migraine at all. Knock on wood. And yes, my desk is actually built out of wood because I built it myself. But I had a solid work week this week. No migraines. I was at work every single day, which has not been a norm for a while now. So yeah, it was good. It's been a good week. I should probably put these silly things on now that I've got to wear them. While we're in the middle of a shout out, I'm gonna go ahead and slide these suckers on. Oh, I got fingerprints on them. 1 second. Get rid of these fingerprints. You gotta love how the shout out just cuts out halfway through. I don't know, I gotta go look at the settings on that and see why it's doing that. Ever since I switched to this Pixel chat, I have a lot of problems with my shout outs not always working properly. I have somebody blowing up my Discord right now. Oh, it just feels so weird. Alright. Because I can hear it on the other computer. Oh no. We got some contributions to the Minecraft stream. Where are we at with that? We're at 35% with 23 days left to go. You guys got plenty of time. If I need to, I can extend the timeout. So, just so you guys know. Because I know a lot of you guys don't have like an excess of points just laying around. Mostly because I haven't been streaming that long. And I've done 2 of these challenges now. I will tell you this. If we get close, or we get close to the due date, when that's supposed to be due, if you guys are within a reasonable range, and I'll determine it when we get to that point, I'll go ahead and just say the challenge is complete, and I'll just refund you guys the points. To be fair, you refunded the last challenge. That's true. And then I spammed sound redeems, and that you did. Do you feel silly now? Alright, yeah, who's blowing up my Discord right now? That's me going live. Yeah, that one's not that expensive. So I'd like to reiterate my earlier announcements. I get to meet Space this Sunday. Space, I haven't even played either one of those games that are up on that challenge as a base game. How are you going to expect me to do mods on top of that? This is true. Every time I played Minecraft, it's been boring. Okay. All right. Well, you'll have to. Do I have to install anything, or do I just install the base game? Tell you what, Space, when we get to that point, I'll have you walk me all through all the stuff I need to do to be able to play Minecraft with you, and then we'll go from there. I'll get the mod pack and send it to you. Okay. That'll work. My phone's dead, so if anybody tries to text or call me, it's impossible. For some reason, I cannot charge my phone today. It's like this, none of my charging blocks want to work. No, don't turn the Xbox on, you flipping weirdo. Well, there goes the Xbox. That's off. Phone said, nope. Do you have a skin? I mean, it's dark, but yeah, I have skin. Oh, a mine? No? I don't have anything Minecraft. Scribble, scribble. Alright. Alright. I get used to these stupid flipping glasses. Alright, here we go. So, this is the cover page. Let me kind of zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see the whole page. Or dual pages. That'll work. So yeah, this is, as soon as you open the cover, this will be the first page. And then basically a subtitle page. And then you got the copyright stuff. Dedication will go here in this area. You got your table of contents, which reminds me, I need to update this. Just page numbers. All right, so that puts, okay. And then acknowledgments will go next to the table of contents. And then the quote that I like to put in, I'm going to end up putting in all my books now that I have a typed out copy of it. And then the my little message to go with that quote. So those will continue from here on out, being every single book I write will be these two things here. And then chapter 1. So this is the layout for this book. I'm doing, of course, it'll be in white paper with black text. I have it as black paper with white text because it's easier on my eyes. Oh, that'd be cool. Look like my PFP. That'd be dope. I'm going to have to leave in the middle and come back, but book. I like the pages. Yeah, I do too. So for this particular book, since it's called Bloodrose Chronicles, I took some rose images and added it in. So they'll be up here at the top, at the bottom on these non-chapter or chapter pages. So like when you get the chapter title in there, it'll be in the chapter title, and then the page number set. And then when you're in an actual page, it'll be up here at the top and at the bottom on every page. And then, of course, my author name. here in the corner. And then at the top, for odds, it's Bloodrose Chronicles. And then for evens, it's the chapters focal point. So for like this one, the focal point of this chapter is Kaden Nightbreeze, one of the characters in here. Nova, how you doing? And then like chapter 2, the focal point of that chapter is Alistair. The focal point of this chapter is Salone. And then chapter 4 is Jeremiah. Chapter 5 is Damien. Chapter 6 is Bobby. And so on and so forth. So this way, when you get into a chapter, you know who's going to be the main focus of that chapter. I will preface this, though. When it comes to Jeremiah, Damien, and Bobby, those will all be first-person perspectives. Everybody else will be a third-person perspective. And I may end up changing my mind on that. I've been wanting to do it as a dual perspective, being first person and third person combined throughout the book, but I may end up doing this entire thing in third person. Again, it all depends on my muse when I get into chapter 4 and start writing for Jeremiah. With what I've been doing with the first 3 chapters, doing it all in third person perspective, I was able to tell more detail because of the fact that I wasn't telling it from that character's own perception. Because a lot of the time the characters can't perceive all that much around them. A lot of my characters, often when I do first-person perspective, they're very naive, very young, and very unaware of what's going on around them. So it's hard for me to storytell that and get like that bigger picture thing going on when they have no flipping idea of their own. Let's see. Good, just working. Murder. I'm surprised I haven't had a crow in my head yet to mock me. Quad feed. Ha ha! I like that alien emote, and you rocking the Decaden Sage emote. That's freaking awesome, Quad. Appreciate that. Let's see. Kevin and I just go around the house saying that now. It's become a household saying. That's freaking great. I used to do first person a lot, and then liked how much I could do with third, and also being able to have a narrator's voice like he thought he was smart. In fact, he was not smart. Yeah. You've created a movement. Yes, you have. Look at that. Quad feed getting the freaking double. I love that. It gets them every time, too. Quad feed getting that double shout out. Especially because, like, Quad feed and Crawdaddy, they both stream at the same time. Like, they do the guest stream feature in Twitch. And so, like, Quad hears it. Crawdaddy does not. But yeah, no, Space. I was reading your third person thing. I do enjoy writing in first person, but when I'm writing a specific type of story, I like to tell it from the third person. It's like I do have some first person stories where it is way better told in first person than it is in third person. So I do have a couple stories that are like that. I also will be writing a story that's in second person as well. I have one book that is sitting on my work in progress list that is first person, second person, and third person all in one book. So, and the way I'm controlling that is the first person perspective is the reader. the character is the reader. So you are the character in the story when you're reading this, and I make you feel that way because I don't identify you in any way, shape, or form. So you're not described throughout the entire story. And then on top of that, they never talk about the main character's gender. So you can be a guy reading this book and you'll still feel like you're the character. You could be a girl and still feel like you're the character. You could be they and still feel like the character. The main character is never identified in any form. And then on top of that, the second person perspective, I'm telling you what you're doing as I control your body. So the narrator at that point becomes the thing that's telling you what your body is doing at this point. And then the third person perspective, I add in there to kind of build up suspense and talk about a couple of the other side characters that are doing these behind the scenes things to kind of help build a more broader world than what the reader is stuck in. So the reader can kind of get an idea of what is going on outside of what they're already dealing with. So basically, the story as a whole, the main character is a fugitive who is locked in a foreign prison and has been that way for some time. Nobody has any record of when that person was put into prison. And then the second person perspective is the demon that possesses the main character, who just basically unleashes hell in this competition the main character is thrown in. And then the third person perspective is the guy that runs the games, basically, if you would call them that. It's his personal perspective from an outside source on what he's doing behind the scenes, making everything. Just wanted to pop in and say hi to get back to work. All right, Nova, I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. I hope work goes smoothly for you and you get done fast. Murder, murder, murder. Oh, okay. So, but that's enough about that story. We're here for this story. So in chapter 1, we're talking about Caden Nightbreeze, and a lot of this chapter is about an event that does play a part later in the story. But he's in Athens, Ohio, on basically he's on his own mission because he's the guardian of the Looking Glass, which is a portal to other realms. And so he learns of a plot to destroy the gate. His basically the thing he's protecting. And so that's what he's in Ohio to try to prevent, is that from ever taking place. So I already have search for. Why would you double that though? That doesn't make no sense. Yeah, you're not making any sense right now with trying to add another 4 when there's already one right there. We'll do some little quick so alcohol breath. Yeah, we can ignore that one. We can go ahead and change this into another sentence of its own. You can also do that. Usually that's what happens when I get that semicolon, or yeah, semicolon, is they want me to add a listen here. We're not doing that. And then she had enough going on. Why would you change that to on? That doesn't even make sense. Ignore. All right. Let's see. All right. So chapter 1, Athens, Ohio. He watched from a distance, a lone wolf in the night. Her scent was right. She had to be the one he searched for. And this one needs a comma in here. That's probably why that kept coming up. For the key to the destruction of the world. The one that would undo the looking glass. This timeless Alice, if you would. He shifted her hair, hang on. I've got a like major typo in here somewhere. Oh, I think I know what I did here. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you. So it was just a minor typo. I forgot an S. She shifted her hair behind her ear in the breeze. In the breeze, blowing it back to the front. Sometimes when you type like 160 words a minute, you forget to check to see if that sounds proper. So now I gotta fix this wording. She shifted her hair behind her ear. Let's see. We probably take this in, out. The breeze blowing it back to the front. She giggled to herself as she walked home. He kept his distance, making sure to choose his steps carefully. The girl's name was Haley, if he overheard correctly, one night outside her house. For Haley, it got harder the more Darwin pushed. Sky was buried 6 feet under, and it felt like nothing can bring her back to them. They skated and tried to be patient. They partied like there was no tomorrow. She didn't think she would ever understand how in check her father had her for the most part. For they were not completely aware of her father and what he was like or what he was capable of. She was young prey, waiting to be parted out on his altar and terrorized forever. She knew she beat her. She did not know what other scars Sky hid so well. In fact, the others had a closer view and had a better idea. Haley was young and unprotected in her world, not forgotten, not her fault. She had enough going on as it was. She always had this feeling she was being watched from the time she was a small child. She felt this way going through the wooded area to make it home before curfew. Yes, some of them were good old kids with parents at home waiting on them, hoping they made it home safe. I need to fix that one. That one sounds a little long. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and put a period here and change that to a capital so we have a pause break. With parents at home waiting on them. I might be able to add a comment in here. Yeah. With parents at home waiting on them, hoping. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. We'll put it here. Waiting on them, hoping they made it home safe, that they could trust them. Haley heard a familiar voice as she stopped. Did Annie pop in? Or oh, you're just shouting people out? That clip's great. Thank you, Barter. While those are going, I'll be right back. We still got a couple more shout outs before I can go back to reading. And that's now a sound redeem. See, then Space Vaquero gets a shout out. And then Kevin will get a shout out. 1-2 will get a shout out. And then Barter's going to get a shout out. Oh, I was kind of hoping that would get him with a jump scare. That would have been freaking hilarious. One second. I just got notified of something, so give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Oh, she's on my
Go ahead, Will. You're up.
She's chasing me. Chasing me.
Try to UV her. Try to UV her.
Oh, fuck!
Did she get you? Jump
Yeah,
scare?
I did.
September 14, 2023, when Space and Nanya realized their Spania was almost.
Oh, what the hell? The rocks just turned into monsters. Oh, damn. Did you see that shit? That was insane. Easily. It would definitely fall through the top floor. But I own a house. Or live in a house. So I don't have to worry about that. And then I'd get a pond in the backyard. Them bitches heavy. You always hear everybody, I'm so fat. You're not. I love seeing all the shout outs. Good games were amazing. Heck yeah. What were? Hang on, let me double check. See what you guys were playing. Oh, I love this clip. I love this clip. Oh, you guys are playing Fortnite. You get a bunch of dubs. Got a few dubs. They're on some Fortnite this evening. Heck yeah. That's like, I love to hear that. Well, you caught me in the middle of writing. We're just meeting a new friend. Will make an appearance, and I'm pretty sure they'll be making the same appearance as Scooby. They will all be in the bar. Now that I'm starting to piece this all together in my head, we're getting story. You guys will be on an epic adventure that Matsusaka Mei will send you all on, where you will have to rescue Blue Devils Gamer from the vicious Nox, who is only keeping him to give him a manicure. Along the way, you will meet a satyr and a kenku known as Space and Atlas, who claim to be twins. When you ask Space to drop his weapons, he will pull various knives from random places on his person. And then at some point, you'll meet the rest of these folks. But yes, this is.
Don't extend this far.
Wait,
Yeah.
you got to pet a kangaroo?
We drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
What? Oh, no, hold up. Hold up.
Working in pre-stock collector space.
Hold up. You got to pet a kangaroo? I'm jealous. I want to pet a kangaroo. Let me open this. Where's my? You know what? We're gonna avoid TOS strikes. I won't even use a sharp object to open this. Got a nose picker. Sealing is the ability to seal smoke into objects or beings. Yeah. Smork. Yeah, definitely smart. Smoke swarming is the power to separate and disperse into a swarm of smoke. Smoke teleportation is the ability to teleport via smoke. Smoke transmutation is the ability to transform matter into smoke. Typhokinetic combat is the ability to use smoke in combat. Typhomancy is the ability to gain insight into a question or situation. Alrighty, we back. Sorry about that. That off screen real quick. Should have got that off the screen before. Now I'm gonna have to delete this VOD. Yay. What was I doing? Sorry. I had something come up with one of my deliveries, so I was trying to fix that. That reminds me. I'm gonna check this other one that was supposed to be delivered today, I think. Uno momento. How's your day going? 1, 2. Did you work today, bud? Did you have a good day? I hope you had a good day. Oh yeah, they got it yesterday at 9 a.m. Or rather, it's sitting at their post office box. So that's good news. Anywho, continuing on. Trying to wear headphones and glasses at the same time is not conducive to comfort. Stretch these out a little bit. I have that same problem when I wear my gun pros too. Like they just squeeze my head, so when I'm wearing like sunglasses or eye protection for shooting, it like just compresses my head and it hurts. Let's see. Haley heard a familiar voice and she stopped. Haley's soft and timid voice called out into the darkness. Darwin? The nervousness evident in her voice. We're gonna change that. I don't like that now. I've got voice in that. And too many. Not enough words are spaced out to have that many voices there. That was when she felt his hands grab her and pull her towards him. Felt the heat of his breath as she tried to fight him off. There was no smell of alcohol in his breath as he was pushing her down to the ground. He had her down, but the rustling of bushes could be heard over the struggle, and the low, feral growl tore through the night. All Haley could see through her blurred vision was the body tumble across the ground in white fur. The beast tearing into her attacker. This time, a low growl emitted from the beast, a warning to be gone from here. Haley thought the beast was going to kill him, but from what she could tell as she cleared her eyes, that the mini... it's supposed to say man, not many. The man looked fairly unharmed, maybe a couple scratches, but she couldn't really tell in the darkness of the woods. The beast turned around and watched the young girl. She could tell he was a white wolf, larger than most she had ever seen before. The wolf approached cautiously. I gotta learn how to speak first. Was he trying not to spook me, she wondered. This is supposed to be italicized. Why it's not, I don't know. Why is this book in Comic Sans? Is that how I meant to do that? Hang on. Might be why I'm having trouble reading it. Oh my god, there we go. That looks way better. I probably just shrinked my book length as well. Let me update this. Update. Page numbers only. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh wow, everything's so small. I don't know if you guys can read that on the screen now. Yeah, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's see. Fairly unharmed. Let's see. Larger than most she'd ever seen before. The wolf approached cautiously. Was he trying not to spook me? She wondered to herself. The massive, fluffy Fluffy, massive fluffy ness of his fur instantly warmed her side as he laid down next to her, his muzzle rubbing the girl's cheeks and licking away the tears. He laid his head down on her chest protectively. He emanated an aura of solace. Whoa. Massive fluffiness of his fur. Isn't that what's in there? Oh. They took the comma out. Let's see. He emanated an aura of solace. Strix. This sounds like a spicy time to stop by and say hello. Hello, Strix. I hope you're doing well. Are you streaming right now? Are you streaming at all today? I didn't get an alert, but my phone's also dead, so it probably doesn't help. Just healing. Looks like Final Fantasy 12? My British anger. Hey, it's alright. Sometimes it's fun. Like, I always found it like, I don't mean to be rude by stating this, but I always found it amusing when, because you guys still sound happy, even when you're angry. And it doesn't make no sense. Like, you can tell when an American's angry. Like, their entire accent and tone change from, you know, just regular American English to like a whole new language on its own. And it's very noticeable. When Brits get it, unless they're like super fucking mad, like it's hard to tell. Like I've had, I'm not British though. I was trolling. Oh, nice. But no, I've had British get mad at me for like, a comment here or there or whatever the heck I say because I'm American. I don't know half the time. And I couldn't tell. Like, I thought they were just joking, but they were like legit mad at me. They weren't super mad at me because like apparently there's a big difference. But yeah, they were mad at me, and I was like, I couldn't even tell. But I was also playing Destiny, so you know that's a thing. You were trolling. I like that. That's great. So we haven't gotten any spicy scenes yet. If that's what you were hoping for. Those are in chapter 2. See, he laid his head down on her chest protectively. He emanated an aura of solace. I love you, Haley squeaked out instinctively as she wrapped her arms around the massive neck of the wolf. Let's see. It's a redeemed thing. Oh, the British accent. You must do a pretty damn good British accent, because I thought, there for a second, I thought you were British, but then again, I've heard you speak American, so I don't know why I was confused by that. So you do a very good British accent, so there you go. The wolf let out a gentle huff of breath as he used his massive head to attempt a hug. She scratched his head and played with his fur. Let's see. We're going to change this from a comma to a period, and we're going to capitalize that letter. She felt his eyes gazing into hers. You saved me, her voice, a hush on the night breeze. Yeah, no. It's because of how I have that worded. They don't like it. So we're going to go ahead and ignore that one. And we're going to ignore that one. Why? Oh, I have it that way for a reason, you damn grammar Nazi. Thank you, thank you. So many mixed signals, I don't know who is who. So a good chunk of this will bounce back and forth between the perspectives. So in the very beginning, it was from the wolf's perspective looking in, and then as soon as that first paragraph was done, it switched to Haley's perspective, and it probably won't switch again for a minute. But yeah, it does switch back and forth. I probably will go in and do some kind of dividing, like do like some stylized symboling to divide the two switches. But for the most part, it's told between both characters. So let's see. You saved me, and if I could do character voices, it would probably help. Let's see. Her voice a hush on the night breeze. What do I call you? Angel? Beautiful? White wolf? Oh, beautiful white wolf. She's these should. Oh yeah, okay, it's quick. She slowly moved, and he moved with her, allowing her to get up. She saw the time and cursed. She wouldn't be grounded. She would be grounded for sure. She had never disappointed her parents before. She found herself talking to the wolf, who padded beside her as if he understood her. She felt close to him, as if she had known him all her life. She hoped and prayed he would follow her home. As she continued walking, he too padded silently beside her. After she was safely inside, she searched through her bedroom window, looking for the beautiful white wolf, her guardian angel. He wasn't... Yeah. There's another typo. And this is why I go through and read it out loud. He wasn't within sight. That's supposed to be one word. Watching her through the... Oh, okay, no. It was. Okay. Watching her through the window, his head laying down on his paws as the two held eye contact. His head lifted as she opened the window to her room and waved him towards her. Why is that there? Let's fix that. Come on, she whispered. And there should be a period here. Lots of typos in this. The wolf trotted to the window, and the girl was wise enough to step aside as the massive wolf leapt through the windowsill, his sheer size taking up a good portion of her room. She crawled into bed, and he padded over to lay beside her bed, but Haley patted the comforter beside her. And again, the quotation marks is up on the previous portion, which I don't understand why it's doing that. There is space up here for you, she said shyly, not really sure why. There we go. She had been so shy with the wolf. She could have sworn the wolf rolled his eyes with a soft huff he let out, and a grin formed around the canine muzzle. He acted almost human-like with his body language. The mysterious beast shocked her more and more with each interaction. He did, however, crawl up onto the bed beside her and lay down next to her. I'm gonna put one of these in there. His head laying across her chest. That protective aura returning, and she felt safe under his weight. If anybody's ever slept with a weighted blanket, same feeling. She instantly fell asleep, and when she awoke the next morning, he was gone. The window shut tight. She wondered if it was all just a dream, but she could... There should be a still in here. Still smell him in her blankets. The earthy tone of pine and dirt. That day she took her seat in class, choosing the front row as she always did. Sky sat behind her, and the seat stayed empty to her right. Sky wouldn't sit next to Haley anymore, mostly because the two girls would get into trouble, and this should be one word. for disrupting the class. While she waited for the teacher to begin the day's lesson, I should have that. She thought about the white wolf and wondered, there we go, where he had gotten off to. She had hoped he would have walked her to school. She didn't see him lurking in the woods near her house. She realized she had grown feelings for the wolf. She was lucky from the previous night. I guess we could take it out. I'll go with that. That might just be my accent that's throwing in that gotten. Why? Had gotten off to. Nah, we're gonna leave that one. I don't care if it's an accent thing or not. What's going on here? Okay. And then I gotta fix this one again. There we go. Let's see, she realized she'd grown feelings for the wolf. She was lucky the previous night. She told her parents She told her parents the truth the next morning, that she had been attacked by a strange person. She didn't admit that she knew exactly who it was. When she told her parents that a wild animal chased it away, they were leery at first till there should be a Y there. They seen the scratches on her arm. She hadn't realized she'd gotten marked. And then this is where it transitions to the wolf's perspective. Caden stepped up to the doors of the school, adjusted his long ponytail, straightened his shirt, then stepped into the massive doors. In his human form, he was an average height, and his ageless appearance allowed him to pass as a teenager, which suited his needs for this mission. Although he was built like a linebacker, muscular and toned in his arms and shoulders, not like most of the kids in this school. If the jocks looked out of shape, we're gonna take this if out. The jocks looked out of shape in comparison. He strode confidently down the halls. He could feel all the stares upon his back as he glided past many students who were out and about. There should be no apostrophe here. Once he reached the principal's office, he gave a soft rap on the door. "Come in," the male voice called out. Caden opened the door and stepped in to the dimly lit room. The elf standing behind the desk smiled. As he entered the room, his true demeanor raged through? Or did I want to go ranged through? I think it was ranged. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to end up changing that word. Caden Nightbreeze, he laughed. He laughed. His laugh. What the hell? So a lot of these mistakes come because I type really fast and I don't always double check what the hell I'm typing. Unless there's like a squiggly line under it and I need to go back and look. His laugh echoed across the room. But no sound passed the doorway. His magic, Caden assumed. And here we go with this freaking quotation mark being in the wrong spot for some reason. I don't understand that. It's been a long time, Mortimer. How are you doing over all these years? How have you been doing? That does sound better. How have you been doing all these years? Plus, I get a couple extra words out of it. Caden said, his voice rough and bestial. Wait, what? How have you... Oh, yeah. And then... You can probably put that there. And, of course, this is out of place. Still alive. The kids haven't killed me yet. And I could probably take that out of there now. Considering your long lifespan, I wouldn't assume that would be easy. It is what it is, my old friend. So, what can I do for you? You on Guardian business, I assume? Yes, a young girl here might be the key to the looking glass, and she has been pursued by one of the council members. If someone was to get their hands on her, I believe they could bring about the end of the world, Caden sighed as he finished his last words. Ah, so you aim to guard her as you guard the looking glass. Mortimer tapped his chin. I assume the council knows you are here? He laughed. Who am I kidding? The council couldn't stop you even if they wanted to. Take that out. Mortimer scribbled something down on the pre-printed piece of paper before handing it to Caden. He looked down at the blank class schedule with the name Caden Knight scrawled on top. Next to it said, transfer student from Japan. I hope you still know some Japanese, Mortimer chuckled, then waved the question away. I'm already aware of how you operate. You know her class schedule. You can fill in the rest and conduct yourself as you please. Caden bowed deeply as he turned and walked out of the room. He strode down the hall once more, a whisper of magic flowing around him as the schedule was filled in with all of the classes that Haley had. Navigating the campus wasn't too hard for him, considering he had been in the area for a very long time. Let's see, we go ahead and do a little number here, because it's starting to get to be a long freaking sentence. Space Vaquero leveled up to level 55. Let's go. However, he was tracking the girl by scent. This was a much easier way to find the first class he would be attending today. Caden felt this was... Oh, that's not supposed to be this. Was his safest course of action for her and the other humans who called this place home. The mage was getting bolder by the day. He wouldn't have put it past him if the man tried taking the girl in broad daylight. Caden finally approached the class, and as he attempted to open the door, he realized it was locked. Must be how he punishes those students who are late to class. Caden spoke aloud, adjusting his voice to be more human and less bestial. He raised his hand and gave a light knock on the door. He saw the teacher look through the glass over, then back to the class, but quickly looked back, realizing that Caden wasn't one of his students. Well, not yet, at least. The teacher opened the door and looked Caden up and down. What is it? I'm in the middle of a lesson. I apologize for interrupting, sir, but I'm a transfer student, Caden said with a soft bow. Oh. The tension in the teacher's shoulders loosened and he physically showed relief. Very well, come in. Come on in. The teacher took the slip from Caden's hands and closed the door once Caden was in the room. The teacher was looking over the piece of paper carefully. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the class, Mr. Knight? My name is Caden Knight. I'm a transfer student from Japan. It is a pleasure to meet you all, Caden said as he gave a full bow and then turned towards the teacher, giving him a full bow in return. In return. And then we'll pause. He took the schedule from his hands. Caden chose the seat in front that was next to Haley, who hadn't taken her eyes off him since he walked into the room. As he adjusted in his seat and got comfortable, he looked over towards Haley and extended his hand out. Hello, I'm Caden, he said politely. I know, she said with a giggle and redness on her cheeks. You did just introduce yourself to the whole class. She gently reached out her hand to Caden. As he took her hand and started shaking, she finally uttered her name. Oh, I forgot to say my name. I'm Haley. Her cheeks grew a deeper shade of red. Looks like I'm not the only one who forgot a step, he said with a soft laugh. Now, class, now that we have assimilated to having another student in class, let us get back to our lesson. By this point, Caden had just tuned him out. He wouldn't need to study for any of this. It wasn't the first time he had. Oh, okay, we'll do the double had. Had to integrate into a school setting to blend in for one reason or another. During his time before immortality, he was already working and taking care of the farm for his father. He was only 17 when the world picked him to be its guardian. Oh, gotta give my ears a break. And I'm gonna give my eyes a break too. Them suckers hurt. Oh, no, I can't see anything out of that eye now. I am gonna have to wear these things. Son of a biscuit. Let's see. You could still see that bright flash of lightning as it was yesterday. The lightning came so fast down upon the head of the young man tending the fields. I believe this is all... This should all be italicized. Since it's a memory, I'd like to differentiate reality from him in his mind. Let's see, he could still see that bright flash. Okay. This isn't italicized, though. So, bye-bye. Okay. The lightning came so fast down upon the head of the young man tending the fields. It was not your average bolt of lightning crashing down to the earth. Without a cloud in sight, the red streak of light crashed. Crashed into. We're gonna change the earth since it's a repeat freaking usage of it multiple times. Into him. The young man laid flat on his back, looking up at the sky. Disbelief that he was still alive evident on his face. Then the changes started to happen, bones breaking and elongating from within as flesh and muscle tore. The young man thought he was dying, or at least he wished he was. White fur started sprouting from his skin as the muscles grew and his body slowly changed into that of the myths that the other villagers had talked about. I might have to change this line too. Or just add myths and legends, and then it sounds a little bit better. He began to roll over to his stomach and push himself to his feet. As he looked, he could see the wolf-like paws that dug into the earth. Powerful sets of legs, all covered in white fur. What is going on here? Okay. I know what you want. You want one of these. Covered in white fur, he looked over his hands, which now had claws protruding from the tips of his fingers. He touched his arms and followed them up to his face, where he could feel the muzzle of a wolf protruding from. Protruding outward. A chill ran over his spine, and he let out a guttural howl, his muzzle pointing to the sky. Let's do snout. When he realized what he had done, he quickly crouched down and scanned his surroundings in a panic. His eyes searched over the area. He could clearly see everything. We're going to capitalize this H here, and we're going to leave. Yep, could clearly see everything around him without any trouble. He only wondered if he would ever change back. Just as quickly as the thought came, another bolt of lightning crashed down, and there he stood in his human form. This time without the pain of the transformation, as if magic was in play from the beginning. His mind flashed bright white as a new memory came to life. Caden, we have trouble brewing within the looking glass. It appears the dragons are trying to destroy the gates. We need you to stop them quickly. The voice of his fallen friend Jeremiah echoed in his mind. Caden quickly shifted into his were form. The same brilliant bolt of lightning striking the ground, striking around him, and he tore through the earth as he sprinted across the open field of grass. And as the trees started to give way to thicker forest patches, he dug in deeper and pushed his legs to the limit. What would have taken a mortal an hour to run at their top speed, he was at the looking gates within minutes. Or the looking gates. He panted softly as he scanned the area. The field of battle was in chaos, and he saw Jeremiah's lifeless corpse laying in the dirt. Pain filled his chest, and he let out a tormented howl of anguish. The air twisted and fizzled. No, I did want to fizzle. Fizzled. I think that's how you spell it. Nope, that's not how you spell it. I had it right the first time. Okay. Around his palms, as two very large swords appeared next to him. He snatched the magic blades and sprinted towards the dragons. Wee woo, wee woo. How are you doing, Atlas? I hope you're feeling well. How is your mother doing? Is she feeling okay? I don't know if she can actually hear me. Normally she comes in here muted or with the sound off. Your mother still has the plague. Well, I hope your mother feels better soon. If not, you will starve. It's a joke. It's a joke. You have to read us. I think. Have you tested yet to see if you have the plague, or is it just your mother in the house that has it? They haven't tested any other than mom. But I feel you feel fine. What is your father doing tomorrow? Okay, I will text him and see what he's up to. I don't work tomorrow, which is why I'm asking. That is mother's job. Yes, you are correct. Your mother struggles to keep up with him half the time. Because your father doesn't know what he's doing half the time. But I will text him after stream, and you might get told what I have in store. You might not. It may be a surprise, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll text him after stream. Possibly. Maybe. It can't be a surprise if I don't get to go through it because you guys are quarantining yourselves, but we'll see. I'll talk to him. You like giving surprised, but you don't like being surprised. Well, I know you don't like being surprised. That's why I do it. Well, this one is not going to be a scary surprise. As a matter of fact, you're going to like this surprise. Yeah, this isn't like the birthday present I had planned for you, which was just a swift kick in the ass. This is an actual good surprise. Is it a squishmallow? No, it's not a squishmallow. But I love squishy. I know you love squishy, but it's not a squishmallow. It is equally enjoyable, though. Atlas, have you contributed to the Minecraft and Stardew stream? Don't forget to contribute your channel points to the challenge. There you go. Yeah, I think Space contributes every day that I stream on all 4 accounts. So that puts you guys, I think we're at 38%, so 57,542 points have been raised. And you still have, what is it? 22 days left to go. Yeah, there's been a lot of people contributing to making this thing happen. I think Barters has contributed, Roro's contributed, Prisms has contributed, Crimson has contributed, and then of course all 4 of Space's accounts, 1, 2. There's been a lot of people contributing. Yeah, it's not just the 2 of you alone in this. There's actually a lot of people who want to see me play these games, apparently. Let's see. Leaping into the air to gain enough altitude to land on the back of one of the villainous creatures, the blood rage and killer instincts blind him to the battle at hand. When he finally cooled from the anger, all the dragons were dead or fleeing from the battle. The looking glass was safe once more. Why is it showing up over here? Oh, that was 53 minutes ago. Wow, that just showed up. That's funny. Is your father home now or is he at work? Have you even left your room? And also, well, okay, father is home. How's the boyfriend doing? The last time I seen him, he didn't look like he was doing too good. So I'm just doing a wellness check. I'm partially aware of some of it, but is he at least holding it together for the most part, or do I gotta go and beat somebody up? Beat up his father. You and a few other people would like to see that happen, to be honest with you. The only reason I haven't yet is because of the friendship me and him once had. This is the only reason he's gotten a pass thus far. But again, I don't know all the details, so that pass may be null and void depending on the situation. But we won't talk about that here. I don't need Twitch pulling my shit down. But did you notice, Atlas? Let me switch screens real quick. Did you notice? A little bit. It's very weird because like they started making me sick right out the gate. Like yesterday when I got him and picked him up, I wore him through the store, and like as soon as I got in the car, I was sweating heavily. I was like, my head was spinning. I felt like I was gonna throw up. So it is definitely not an enjoying experience. Like I'm not enjoying it at all, but I have to wear them. It's the only way my eyes are going to adjust to being able to see everything again. But yeah, I can see, so I can see fine without them. But now that my eye is starting to adjust to having them, I can't see without them out of my left eye. I went from having 20/20 vision with both eyes open, and then having the 20/25 in the right eye, 2100 in the left eye. But yeah, like my eyes were starting to hurt, so I went to take them off, and I'm like, I can't see the screen now. So I do believe my eyes are slowly adjusting to them, which sucks because now I got to get my my other ones in prescription format, so I can wear them. But yeah, no, it's interesting. You should be wearing your glasses too, but you're a turd and you forget to do those kinds of things. Yeah, I apparently I'm definitely not used to being able to see at 100%. It's definitely a strange experience I'm going through right now. A strange experience that I'm having to suffer through all this. But I mean, now I understand a little bit better about people who wear glasses. So there's that. Mother just fixed my pearly string for my glasses, so I have no excuse now. How did you break that anyway? To get pulled off your neck or something? You chewed by. You know what? I shouldn't be surprised. Would you just bite through it? Like that would be what I would guess. Is like you took a bite and one of them went, nah. The little rubber piece holding on my gosh. Oh, okay. Let's see. He could feel the soft flesh of her fingertips touching his arm. As he examined her face, a brief moment of shock could be visible. However, it didn't stay on her face long. She smiled at Caden again. What is your next class you have after this? She asked, her tone masking the confusion of the moment. Caden handed her the slip of paper that had his schedule on it. Here, maybe you can help me make sense of this. Of it. Actually, this sounded better, so let's do this. And end quote. And that's where my end quote went. As she took the slip, her eyes began enlarging as realization set in. Oh, you have all the same classes as me. That is crazy. That's convenient, Caden said as he took the schedule back from her. Think you can show me around then? Of course, it would be my pleasure, she squeaked out, giddy from excitement. It was understandable for her reaction. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and add a period here, and that's already capitalized, so I don't have to capitalize it. Caden was unnaturally beautiful due to the magics that coursed through his veins. As the guardian of the looking glass, he was enchanted with beauty and superhuman attributes. As a male, Caden had long blonde hair that he mostly kept tied back in a ponytail. He wasn't tall in this era. He was only 5 feet 9 inches tall. In height. We're going to do in height. Since I already used tall a minute ago. Which during his time was extremely large. It's like a giant to you, yeah. And, what? 1,000 years ago, I think the tallest individual was only like the tallest recorded human that long ago was only 6 foot. Like the average height back then was like 5'2" for men. 5'2" or 5'3". So as we've evolved in a species, we've grown taller. Like each generation seems to be getting taller and taller. And that's eventually the norm will be like short people will be 6 foot before long. Probably in another 100, 200 years or so. So yes, Atlas, at one point you were of average height. At one point in the world's history, you were of average height. You never know. With the way technology and modern medicine is coming, you may be able to live for another 200 years. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to live for 200 years either. Not in this frickin' Earth, anyway. I want my timeline back. Screw this timeline. That Mandela effect got me all jacked up. I like my old timeline back better than this one. Well, if you can find a time machine, then I'll gladly go back to that. Well, so the theory behind the Mandela effect is that one of the many theories, I should say, is that at some point the two parallel universes had collided and merged. So with all the deaths and whatnot, like there was a lot of people that were brought into this timeline from a separate timeline altogether, so that when they collided, those of us from the previous timeline remember things one way, and then the people from this time remember it a different way. So that's why there's a lot of those. I remember this movie, or I remember this thing. You sound like a nerd. I am a nerd. I even look like a nerd now. And I only know about most of this is because we were talking about a movie one day, and they're like, what are you talking about? Like, they legitimately had no idea what movie I was referencing. And I was all like, yeah, this movie with Sinbad, who played a genie and yada yada. They're like, that never existed. And that's how I found out about the Mandela effect, is like I started looking into the changes that, you know, were made, or however you want to look at it, and that's how I got stuck. I ended up reading so much about it because I was mad. I was genuinely upset. Like, they changed Looney Tunes from TOONS, like cartoons, to TUNES. Like, that doesn't even make sense. They're loony cartoons. Looney Tunes, not loony music. It's very upsetting, just saying. Or in Fruit of the Loom, there was the cornucopia. Apparently, that was never a thing. I remember there being a cornucopia. So like I said, I want to go back to my timeline. I want my universe back. It was way better. Gas prices were cheaper. I don't actually care about any of this corn stuff. Blah. What? What corn stuff? You talking about the cornucopia? Yeah. But yeah, that's how I ended up down that rabbit hole. Extremely large. However, his muscles are what made him stand out in comparison to all the other males around him. He was built like a bodybuilder, his jawline sharp and angular. He also had piercing gold and blue eyes. I'm not even going to try to spell that. You know what? Honestly, I don't even know the correct spelling of that. Hang on. We'll Google it. Just because I'm curious now. Oh, you were close, Atlas. You were close. Cornucopia. Yes, you can spell. Good job, Space. I actually didn't see that until I actually hit paste and then enter. So I wasn't aware you had already put it in there. If only you could hear the tone in those words, Space. She is not actually proud of you. I can hear it though, Atlas. That's the sad part. You're doing great, sweetie. And your spelling went out the window. Way to go. Can't even spell the easy words. Shame, shame. How was dinner, Space? Should be about that time for you to have dinner, right? 6:41 there. Almost 7. Murder, murder, murder. I have a space crow in my head now. Dinner was good. What'd you guys have for dinner? Took you 3 tries for you to get through. I was like, why is he not reacting? Oh, were you muted? Your mic was turned off. That's epic. Sis made little chicken nuggies and we had leftover noodles. Nice! Haley wasn't an unattractive girl either. She had a natural beauty that surrounded her. She had long brown hair that stopped at her lower back. Her blue eyes stood out with the light tan of her face. She had the body that most girls only dreamed about or saw in magazines. She wasn't short, nor was she overly tall. Standing at 5 feet 5 inches, she was the ideal height. She was definitely envied by many of the girls at the school. She also never wore any makeup either. Let's see. Let's see. You can't have sugar. What is what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I want nom. Oh, brownies. Can't you make sugar-free brownies? Mother flipper. Now I want brownies. Thank you, Space, for giving me a craving I didn't know I had. How am I going to fix this problem? Shall I order brownies? And then, of course, Space jumps into Discord to shout brownies, brownies, brownies. That's hard to do in that cadence. That murder. Go ahead. Wait, did you jump back out? Oh, nom nom nom. Shall I bring Discord up so the folks at home can hear you? The baker wife is busy. You keep cutting out, Space. Why is that? Did you break your Discord? Hang on, I'm bringing up the sources right now. I'll turn Discord on. All right, you should be able to be heard now. Or did you leave?
Murder, murder, murder.
There you go. Did that go through? No, no.
Brownie, brownie, brownie.
Oh, there it goes. It's going through. Yee. Brownie, brownie, brownie. So dead. Sounds like you're tired, to be honest. You're hearing me double? How are you hearing me double? Through Discord and through... Oh, okay. So you can hear yourself double? I turned stream sound off. There you go. That's usually what I do when I get into voice chat with somebody and I have their stream up. There's the baker wife. Murder, murder, murder.
Murder, murder, murder.
Did you hear the space there, babe? I think it was wifey. Yeah, it's wifey.
We want brownies.
Baby, I need brownies. Can you hear the amazing angel-like voice of the crow?
This is not an angel voice right now.
I just peaked my mic. It's probably because I had the gain turned all the way up. Holy crap. Bet y'all are going deaf.
No boy.
We don't have stuff to make brownies. Alright, I'm just gonna order brownies then.
Order brownies.
DoorDash it.
So expensive. It's like 90 cents for a box of brownie mix at the store.
I can't go to the store. I'm streaming right now.
Send someone. Does the child have a car? Send the child.
She doesn't
Or
have a
make her walk.
license.
Okay, then make her walk. It's not that
You better
far.
share those brownies. You'd have to come over to get some brownies there, Atlas. I can't leave the house. This is the problem we're having right now, because normally I would just get up out of the seat, walk out the door, and just go, I'm going to get brownies. I'll see you guys in a second.
Take the stream with you. Go get brownies.
I got to kiss. Baby, I need brownies.
We don't have to stop.
Do you want to go to the store?
No.
No.
But I can't go to the store.
I really don't want to go anywhere. I'm tired.
Aw. It's gonna have to wait until I get done with stream in like 45 minutes. Which sucks, because I want them now.
Same.
Cookies.
Okay, you go to the store, get brownie mix. And
You
then
gonna
after-
entertain
after
stream?
Uh,
Are you gonna sit here and entertain my chat while I'm gone?
I could try.
I could. You have access to this document. You can always read to them.
I think I'll kill my voice if I try and read.
As Atlas cries, no!
Gotta get the brownies.
I will go after stream.
Yay. We both get brownies after stream. I
Yep.
go make brownies after stream.
There you go.
Did you ever see that commercial for like Dunkin' Donuts? Like he gets up really early in the morning. He's like, gotta make the donuts.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that one. I was about to ask, how do you know about commercials?
We knew about commercials.
Commercials haven't been a thing in a long time.
Commercials are just ads on TV.
We will steal a tiny corner piece of the brownies. Yeah. I'm gonna cheat though. Instead of having to wait for them to bake, I'm just gonna buy the freaking ones in a box. The ones that are pre-made.
Those are nasty. They put
Yeah,
so much
but they-
sugar on them.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
That's why I can only eat a half of one.
And they're cold.
You can warm them up.
They're still nasty. They overcook them. They put the oven too high, and they cook it too short, and so they come out like crunchy. Nasty.
Ooh, you know it sounds really good? Star
Pie.
Crisps.
I have no idea what those are.
So they're how do you explain them? They're kind of like Rice Krispies with chocolate and marshmallow inside of them and caramel. They're flipping
Oh.
delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Ooh, Star Crisps. I can't send help. I'm a goody enabler.
I've derailed the reading stream into dessert stream.
No, that already got derailed when Atlas joined in and we started talking about other things. I got on a freaking tangent about the dang Mandela effect.
I missed the tangent.
Yeah. It's alright, I'll talk about it another... We'll have a tangent stream eventually.
Yes.
I need a goodie enabler. Aren't you the goodie enabler there, Atlas? Can we have Star Crisps instead? Yes, I will get... We could have the daughter take my, my card and go get them for us. She can walk to the store and back.
That's what I said. Uphill in the snow.
Just have her come get the card from me. I think it might be, actually, it's on the dresser. My wallet's on the dresser. Give her
Mother
the
says
green
no.
card. No, it's dark out. But we could have them now. Or in 30 minutes. Because the more we sit here and talk about it, the closer it gets that my stream's ending. Hi, Barter! It's alright, I can't read through the shoutouts anyway. Murder. I'm pretty sure they can hear you.
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
My internet connection has just been suffering all day.
Oh no.
Between that and my voice, it sounds wonky.
Did I already ask you how work today was? Or was that yesterday?
I think of it yesterday. I didn't really get to talk as I popped in and then dinner was ready.
Ah, yeah, that's right. So how was work today?
It was good. It was pretty quiet. I don't think we got as much done as we needed to. But we did have 3 separate filming teams, and we were doing a bunch of stuff, so we might be on track. I don't know. I don't have access to all
that
the documents.
information?
Yeah, pretty much. I just do what I'm told. I'm just here, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I had my tests that I was supporting today for Met Team, meteorology. All my tests had canceled after I launched my first balloon.
Oh.
Like literally, I launched it, and then I get phone calls from all the test officers. They're like, "Yeah, we're not shooting today." I'm like, "I just launched your guys' balloon." Well, we won't need it. You mother truckers. All right, I'll make a note of it. Thank you guys. Like, you guys know I get here at 5:30. I'm like, y'all could have freaking told me you guys weren't planning on shooting that day.
So you're just sitting up there writing the whole day?
Yep, I was working on notes all day.
And then you almost lost them?
Yeah, oh yeah, I was freaking out. It was hilarious.
The panic. Panic at the balloon launching station.
Yeah.
That's the next emo band.
I was gonna make a comment about that. You beat me to it though. That's gonna be your emo band.
No.
Yep.
No.
Panic at the weather station. That is your new emo band.
Panic at the barn is what mine would be.
Panic at the barn. And it's gonna be all Carlac songs. Is that?
No. No. I don't think you understand the concept of emo.
Not really, no.
How do I explain emo? One word, depression.
I kind of figured that much.
So not Carlac. The opposite of Carlac.
Yeah, no, it would be about Carlac, though, because you can't have her. You can't hold her. You can't touch her.
I can still love her.
Yeah, but it's a one-sided love. That's emo. I was right. I knew what I was talking about. Yes, it is.
That's not emo. Atlas, please tell me you know what emo is. And if you do, please help me.
Helena, by My Chemical Romance. Is that not him talking about a girl he'll never be able to touch?
to be honest, I haven't heard that one.
Well, apparently I know a little bit more about emo than you thought. Go listen to the song.
Is that the only My Chemical Romance song that you know?
I know a couple others, just not by title.
Fair.
I wasn't really into the My Chemical Romance. That just happened to be a really popular fucking song in the 90s or early 2000s. And it was just on the radio so often, you know, because we didn't have MP3 players. At least the poor kids didn't anyway. And so I actually was into like 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin and AFI.
Don't know that one. I
Um,
might know that one. I don't know. Spotify, do I know that one?
Silverchair. The hell was that band's name? But I think a lot of those classify as like alternative rock and shit like that. Yeah, Silverchair.
Yeah. I only know like 2 My Chemical Romance songs, and the only one that I actually like is Sleep.
Sleep's a good one. I think I know which one that. Hang on, let me pull it up. Pull up the lyrics.
Music stream, let's go.
I mean, people would rather hear us talk about music than listen to me read anyway, so.
I see a bot. The bot's gonna die. I'm gonna double check, make sure it's a bot.
Yeah, I'd question that name myself. Let's see. They are those terrors. It's like, it feels like as if somebody was gripping my hair. Murder. Okay, so yes, I have heard this song. I do recognize the chorus.
It's a good song.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have bad music. I just wasn't really into them like, all the emo girls at my school were.
Yeah.
Even my best friend's little sister, she was like in love with the My Chemical Romance.
It's mainly like the screaming.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like musical talent going on, and I appreciate that in
Yeah, he's a damn good singer.
yeah. And the guitars and the drums, like I appreciate that in like metal is one of the genres that I struggle to listen to, but
Did you just see what 1-2 gave you?
one, you are my favorite.
You guys are on good terms now for the time being.
No, here's the problem is that I'm gonna get the brownie, and then there's gonna be a backhanded something attached to it. My brain's so broken right now, I can't even do words.
That's funny.
One's gonna attempt to catch me with the brownie. That's what's gonna happen.
So he's baiting you is what he's doing.
This always happens.
Is that what happened with the torta yesterday?
What happened with the torta, with the bread, with the shrimp, with literally everything. Everything that one gives me is just a trap, and I fall for it every time.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna bring my Discord audio up so I'm not laughing over you talking. Because I think I drown you out when that happens. I do nothing for the bread. I did nothing for the bread. Okay, so he's claiming he didn't do anything when it came to the bread.
This is a falsehood.
Is it?
Yes.
I think my child is messaging me now.
Oh, that's right. It was Zanzu. Zanzu caught me in a Pokeball when one gave me bread. That's what happened.
My daughter, I'll go after I get my bath.
By that time, stream will be over.
Yeah, like she takes 3-hour long showers. I don't want to wait that long for my freaking Star Crisps. I can hear her yelling at me. Space, I've got you at 155% on Discord, and the Discord audio turned all the way up, and I could still barely hear you.
Murder.
You cut out, and I got bonked. Star! That is why What do you mean, no, sir? No. We're gonna pin that. Yeah, no,
It's a
what?
solid no.
We're gonna pin this. There.
I love how you're saying you can barely hear me, but like on stream.
Oh, that's because I turned you up and I shut the hell up. Yeah, I turned you up to 200.
I am quiet.
You are. That's okay. Just means I have to adjust volumes for you.
Yeah, I get to make you be quiet now. It's decayed and quiet time now.
How about that? Does that sound better? Is that quiet enough for you?
You're like way quieter than me now.
Yeah, that's because I turned my mic's gain all the way down. Also, I swear I won't do anything, Space. Yeah, so Star, you are now the pinned comment at the top. So you know, if nobody's following you or wants to go check out Star AVA, he's an amazing celestial streamer. So you guys should give him a follow and go check him out. He's awesome. And he's also a voice actor. That's what the AVA stands for, by the way, for those of you that don't actually know that.
Wait, why was I not following? I've been following. Why am I not following? Well, that's fixed now.
How dare! I do dare. Fight me. It is okay. You don't have to go, Crimson. You standing in my doorway. Close that door on your way out of my office. And your mom said no. Right here, right now. Go. I'm waiting on this fight. It's gonna be an epic fight.
I can fight with sound. I don't know how else to fight. Are you ready?
Yeah. What the hell is that noise?
I hate the microphone.
That sounded so weird. What the hell was that?
I told you I hate the microphone.
What are you watching there, Space? I have concerns now.
I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it.
Cause you're afraid I'll ridicule you for the next like 4 weeks.
Well, you asked what I'm watching, and like the only thing I have up on my screen is your stream.
Oh.
Exactly, Star.
Well, from the sounds that was coming from the mic.
This is called fighting with sound waves.
That did not sound like sound waves.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah, that definitely did not sound like Soundwave Space. Dirty mind, dirty mind, dirty mind. You too. Takes one to know one, Star. I'm just saying. So should I continue this reading, or do we just banter for the next 25 minutes?
I have no idea what's going on. I don't either. Fight.
I am being wholesome. I have no idea what you're talking about, Deca. I see how you are, Star. I'm being betrayed by my own Twitch hubby. It's rude. I mean, my own child is betraying me too. Sussy face.
Your child wants to take a relaxing bath and doesn't want to go out to the store in the dark. That is completely fair.
I was talking about you, not the other child.
Oh, me, child. Okay. Wait, what did I do?
I don't remember. I'm old and I forgot.
Going great.
Yeah. This is top-notch quality content right here, boys. This is what the people come to see. Let's go.
The people didn't know they were getting me.
Yeah. Very true. I'm sitting here reading, and all of a sudden I get a murder in my ear, and then it just derails from there.
I'm taking over.
It originally started with Atlas. Like, we were literally having an entire conversation. I completely forgot about reading anything. And then you popped in shortly after that, so...
And then Atlas left me.
Yeah. Atlas doesn't actually stick around very long in my streams. I was actually surprised that she stuck around for as long as she did in my stream tonight.
She's not answering.
Yeah, she's probably already muted my tab and have gone off to do other things, or playing Minecraft or Stardew, or
Play Minecraft while watching stream.
she still has me tabbed up. She's still showing up in my Mix It Up chat.
I shall summon. Summoning attempts are being attempted. I'm also trying to attempt to summon this one. But I don't know if she's in bed or not.
Nonya?
Yaman.
Didn't she say something about having the next couple days off?
Yes, she was gonna... Words. She had yesterday, today, and I think tomorrow off. She was gonna stream today, but then she had a doctor's appointment, and then she was tired. So no streaming.
How did the doctor's appointment go?
I do not know.
Oh, you haven't heard yet?
No.
Well, hopefully everything went well.
Attempts were being made at war. Or we finally made it to the... Well, we skipped the... Well, I skipped the book that I was supposed to be writing. So we could do war, because my brain was like, I don't want to do fluff. I want to do war. So attempts were made at war, and then last night was an absolute... My brain, like, I couldn't breathe most of the day. It was like half the day I was not getting enough oxygen, and so I was just completely out of it. And like, I wanted to write. I had ideas. I just could not follow those ideas through. As soon as I started like typing, my brain's like, okay, nappy time, and it would like shut down. And it sucked.
Yes, war and angst. Because that's generally all space writes about.
And gay.
Gay cowboys, apparently. Isn't that what you were saying
That
when I
was-
was singing all that country stuff? You were like, I want to write about gay cowboys now. I was just like, all right.
I have the idea. I posted like the first 3 pages in your Discord, and I never got back to it. I don't know what's wrong.
Was it my Discord or was it no? Because that big old long post you sent me was of the. Did you ever make your character, by the way? Anywho, back to the. So it was in my Discord, yeah, because I have it.
There were like 3 things back to back in that sentence.
Yeah, I do that from time to time. Ooh, there's a Toby. All the
Who's
war
mentioning-
crimes.
Oh, I see.
What the? Oh, that's
Wait,
10
what?
a.m. I think my auto live bot is having a meltdown.
It's been having a meltdown for like a week. It's putting things in random places. I'm like, I don't know
Well,
how to
so-
fix this.
The affiliated, non-affiliated, Chaos Live, Chaos Nation Live bot, that one I fixed. For some reason, the auto live bot is telling me my wife is on right now, as well as May, who I highly doubt they're on since the notifications are at 7:56 and 10 a.m.
It's just broke.
I'm gonna help it. I'm gonna delete them.
So your live bot stuck your stream down in affiliated. When was that one?
So
That
I
was
should have a notification in announcements when I go live from Wisebot, and then in affiliated from the StreamCord bot. That's mostly that secondary notification is because I have the role of affiliate on my. You know a few things about doing war crimes. Do I want to know one too?
Arson is pog, but only in certain circumstances. Controlled arson, controlled consensual arson is pog.
But yeah, so the affiliated, non-affiliated are all they're mostly just self-promo channels for like anybody that's in here and has the specific tags, including myself, which is why it doesn't get added at all. Like nobody's supposed to add that channel. Same with the kick promo, writer's lift, and then the miscellaneous promo. I will only add that channel if I want to draw attention to a specific thing. Like I should have added the hey, May's at 11 followers away from 1K. I should have added that one.
He's a con.
Thank you for the alert, Con. I appreciate you. How you doing, you sexy motherfucker? And the clip's broken again.
Oh.
I had to go and look into why that keeps acting up like it does.
Because it's technology and technology loves being broken.
Yeah, apparently. I'm gonna start looking for people to raid since it's about 15 till. We could sit here and BS until 8:30, and like we've been doing for the last 30 minutes.
I am a distraction.
It's all good.
Dun, 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 dun.
I wasn't planning on doing any writing today. I was mostly just reading through this to try to pick up on errors, but
I missed the reading. I missed the entire reading.
like all the stuff that I did read.
Yeah, I
Well,
was gone at
like-
dinner.
Yeah, like I said, you have access to the book, so you could always read.
I do, and I will. 15 minutes
So
of shout
15 minutes of shout out wars. I mean, yeah, if you want to, go ahead. Because when I start getting ready to raid out, I'll just mute them. So if you guys want to have a shout out war, you guys are more than welcome to. I gotta clean my glasses again. Somehow I got a fingerprint on them.
They're magical like that. They just grab fingerprints.
Are they really? Like, I've seen my daughter's glasses, and that looks disgusting. I'm like, how do you see out of those?
Yeah.
No.
I
can't stand even my sunglasses. Like, if they're a little bit smudged, no, I throw them. Like, if I get a scuff on them bitches go in the trash.
Yep.
Oh, Barter's got chatted out. It's hard to get used to glasses. Yeah, I've never worn glasses aside from sunglasses in my entire life. So it's definitely very weird. But I think my eye is finally adjusting to having the corrected vision because every time I take them off, certain things look blurry. I don't know how I should feel about that.
And you leave them off for a few minutes and it goes, your eyes are like, oh yeah, that's how we see again.
I haven't left them off for very long since I put them on during the stream. But I did wear them for a good chunk of the day. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Because I can't hear you when shoutouts are being played. But I had them on for a majority of the day at work until I started getting nauseous.
What are they for? Are they near or distance or what are they?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Is your vision bad close up?
I have 2100 in my left eye.
I don't know what that means. Is your
I don't
vision
either.
blurry when it's far away?
I don't know how to. I had a piece of fat tissue growing in my eye. I don't know how to answer this question. Okay, go ahead. How are we determining this? Take them
when
off.
you take the glasses off, what's blurry?
Distance.
Cool. Then it's distance prescription.
Okay.
If you can't see distance and glasses fixes distance, it's distance. Cowboy science.
Your gay cowboy science.
There she is. There she is.
There's Nonya.
Boom. Shout out.
Damn.
Wolf. Let's go.
That was a very, very delayed summon.
Hey, but it actually worked.
Negative 6.25. Okay, hang on. I've got my prescription right here.
Boom. Shout out war. Oh, he's gone.
All right. Barter. It is which one is which? What is OD and what is OS? I don't know how to read this. So
Me either. They gave me numbers and I ignored the numbers. I'm like, just give me the glasses.
So one is OD sphere is negative 0.25. OS sphere is plus 1.00. And then
Sir,
I'm telling Barter, I'm hoping he understands it. And then OS CYL is negative 3.25. Access on the OS is 018. Does any of that make sense to you, Barter?
Or you could just do cowboy science and call it distance vision.
I mean, that's fair enough. I can always Google it. That's how I figure out 90% of the crap that I end up needing to know answers to.
Make sure your AI search is turned off.
So we're going to do OD negative 0.25 sphere.
Barter
How to
declares
read?
shout out
Oh,
for
here
you.
we go.
Not a shout out war.
Is it a very one-sided shout-out war? Why are you sad, Nunya? You're at... You're at a negative 0.25. I wrap in blanket caps. Yes, your sound alerts are broken. Post-snap depression. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Nunya. Is it because you want to be back in nap, or... Oh, so OD means Oculus Dexter, which means right eye. OS is an
The only-
abbreviation of the Latin Oculus Sinister, which means left eye. So OD, so my right eye is negative 0.25, and then my left eye is negative 3.25.
Repeat what OD means.
Oculus Dexter, which means
the only
right eye.
Dexter, The only Dexter I know is a Dexter cow.
Okay, well, it's Latin, so...
I don't care about Latin.
Dash! They're like the dancing cow. Dancing cow. Dancing cow. There's also a crow here, too. I'm just throwing that out there. I have a space crow in VC with me right now.
Hi, Granny Dash.
Yes, my left eye is way worse, but I also had a piece of fat tissue growing in my eyes, so it makes sense. There's now just a scar in my eye, but...
It could be worse. You could have blood particles flowing around your eye.
That's true.
My dad is half blind because he's had a lot of laser surgery in his eyes.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah. Murder, murder,
Only
murder.
Dexter I know from Dexter's Laboratory.
Murder, murder, murder.
You guys never watched the show Dexter? Murder, murder, murder.
Keep getting shouted, Barter!
I think I only watched one season of Dexter. And it was the first season. You asked for it, Crow?
Did I? You're the one who started it.
One, two, are you saying you're Dexter?
One is currently an army of fleas.
Did I
That was
get
the last
raided
one.
at some point and I just missed it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There's a
I don't
lot
see
more
anything.
people lurking in my stream than...
Hold on, let me reload the tab.
Because I just pulled up my shout-out thing, and it's got all kinds of names in here. I'm like, I didn't have that many people in here.
Who is that? Bot? Question? Check. Let us see.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
That's not how you spell that. It's not bot.
He broke
Oh
out the
my
stream deck,
gosh.
and I don't know if I missed anybody's comments. Hang on.
Barter, calm down.
Okay, well, I did
Oh
miss
my
something.
goodness.
So we're gonna go ahead and mute my shout-outs for the time being.
Barter! Can I mute a mod?
No. Not as a
Sucks.
mod.
Sucks.
1, 2, I said, are you Dexter? And the reason I asked that question is because you said, yes, that's me. I asked if you're Dexter. Are you Dexter? I'm going to wake up to murder, aren't I?
Y'all keep saying Dexter, and all I see is a cow. I just
That's
see a
fine.
very fluffy Dexter cow.
Murder, murder, murder.
Murder, murder, murder.
Okay, when did Nonya post that thing you replied to?
Before Barter did his shout-out spam.
Yeah, but now I'm going to be awake all night. Oh, no. Well, that's alright. Space will be too.
No, I won't. Bro, I've been waking up like 5 or 6 hours earlier than I normally do, and I also can't breathe.
Oh, no. Did you get any, like, kind of decongestion for the not being able to breathe?
It's not congestion, it's already like it's not congestion, it's just running. And it won't stop. I actually got a nosebleed today, and I don't get nosebleeds, so that was fun.
Oh, I bet. Alright. Oh. I understand now one too. So, I think it is very dangerous. I think we're gonna go raid Strix. She's playing Power Rangers Simulator. But it looks like that's not Power Rangers Simulator though. Oh shit. I just dropped my phone. So it's it's set for... Oh, that's the title. She's playing Legends of Dragoon, which is a very awesome game. I love the hell out of the game. It was one of my favorites growing up. So yeah, I think that's who we're gonna raid. Well, let me go ahead and get oh shit. First time, I don't know. Identify theft. Identity theft is no joke, Jim. Yeah, you probably should clarify that. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna do my outro real quick. Alright, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and go raid over to Strix Legend. She's playing Legend of Dragoon right now. She's one of the new friends we met through Fox. She's an amazing person. Also growing. Like, she's only at 114 followers, so if you guys aren't following her, please give her a follow when you get over there. Show her some love, show her some support, grab them raid messages. If you're not sub, please grab the first one with the Joker faces. If you are sub, please grab the one with the flashing raid symbol. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out through all this chaos and just good times. It was more of a just chatting stream at this point than it was a writing stream, but it was a lot of fun to get to hang out with you guys. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and you never know. I may do a pop-up stream in the morning just for the shivs and giggles since I'm not working in the morning. So, but again, I hope you guys have a good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you are in. I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful night. Talk to you later. Bye. Alright. It's safe. Yeah, I was gonna raid Toby since you know I needed to get you to talk to Toby anyway about her song. Oh, I should probably turn sound on for her stream. Have you never seen Paper Mario? It's a game. It was a game for the N64. I'm gonna pull her up on the desktop so I don't have her echoing through my mic. No, there was not much time. Yep. You play Star Stable. Of course you're not a gamer. What's funny is I ended up asking her if she was streaming tonight, and like that was right around the same time she disappeared. So I'm like, I don't get any notifications with my phone being dead. Time to go get Star Crisp now. It is 7:30. Well, that's because usually when you're used to me finishing stream close to 9. Yeah. For you, it's 7:30 for you. Yeah, it's I'm changing the time zone based on who I'm talking to. It's 7:30 for you, sir. It's 8:30 for me, which is my normal end time. Which is funny because like I start an hour early for everybody, but I didn't change my start time at all. Yeah. Which is nice because a lot of my East Coast people will get to hang out a little bit longer now. I was starting to stream while you were at dinner anyway. Don't you guys normally eat dinner at 6:30? I know it varies depending on the day or if your dad's running late, but I thought you guys were going to eat dinner at about 6. What's great is she's part of the Warriors of Light team. So, like, she's gonna grow so fast. Wow, they have so many people in here. Yeah, I just looked up and seen that number. Yeah, it feels impossible, but this chill chick's got like 296 viewers right now. What the hell? Imagine how wild that chat's got to be with 296 people in there. Well, yeah, they turned slow-mo on for that because it's impossible to keep up with that many people chatting at once. You kind of have to. Well, I've been in this stream for about a minute and a half now, and only one person said anything. Oh, there we go. We got a second one. Jill? The one with 232 freaking viewers? She's not really saying anything. I don't know how I should feel about this. Oh, she's doing a speed run. That's why. Okay, now that's why she's not paying attention to chat. I was about to be upset because she's not paying attention to her chat. Oh, there she goes. Alright, I'm gonna leave Strix up. I closed Jill out though. Yep, I'll be back. If you're still here, I will talk to you then. If not, I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye.